Welcome to the weekly roundup on SA Footballer TV. I'm Tommy Javor, joined this week by Magoo's Corner host, Trevor.
Hello mate, how you going?
Great to have you here, and of course, the birthday boy, Wayne Knowles.
How you going, Tom? Trev?
Nice.
Hello mate.
Congratulations on making the under-16 grand final for the Bays.
Thank you very much, mate. Yes.
Obviously made me very happy as well. And it's a big week in football, boys. It's, the next big thing in football has arrived. We are calling a game live this weekend. It's Tea Tree Gully and PNU at Pertaringa. So this week, all you need to do is go to mixlr.com.au. That's mixlr.com.au and download the SAAFL radio app. It's that easy, isn't it, mate?
Yes, it is. It certainly is.
Look, and we're looking at coming to all the clubs very soon. This will be our debut voyage, so it will be interesting, won't it, Trev?
It will be, and it's an opportunity for your sponsors to get something a little bit different rather than just having a picture up in the club rooms.
Yep. Look, we envisage that in time a lot of people will be listening to this, so it's going to be great just to have that. And to give exposure to your club. We'll be interviewing presidents, some past players. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for this Saturday. But let's talk about last Saturday, boys. In another perfect round for Tommy Javor, tipping 5 out of 5, 27 out of 29 for the week. I was hot. I was hotter than someone in a Tirana.
Hotter than someone in a Tirana, yes.
And it was Goody Saints bouncing back, as I expected. Goody Saints 14-10-94, too good for Adelaide Uni 13-7-85. Uni, though, they gave him a bit of a scare, didn't they, Trev?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a couple of goals. Uni in front at quarter time, and then Goodwood just went back. 7 goals in the second quarter. But goal scorers for Goodies were Pinto with 4, Kells with 3, Scara with a couple, and the better players were Kennedy, Scara and Gully.
And for Adelaide Uni, mate?
McIntyre and Santon both with 3, Painter with 2, heap of blokes kicking singles, and best players were both Painter brothers there in the best, and with Benke as well.
It's good when your dad's the coach.
Yeah, well,
but they are fantastic players. And look, while we're on Goodwood Saints, I can dispel a rumour that's been doing the rounds. I actually caught up with Tucky earlier this week. We had a bit of a chat, and he's not playing for Goodwood. He's not playing for Westminster. He's not playing footy. He's having a year off, and we wish Tucky all the best. He's been a great servant to Saffel, and obviously did one premiership player last year. Yes. I wish he had taken the year off last year.
Yeah, well, I think he's played enough footy and done his dues, I would have thought.
Yeah. And he's got a young family, so yeah, all the best moving forward.
I'm not really sure whether we've got the producer on the couch in front of us here or Homer Simpson at the moment. But anyway,
it actually looks like that picture of what Sam Newman
with the bowl of fruit.
Or Mel Gibson,
yes,
that one, or whoever it was. But this version that we're seeing is absolutely horrendous.
Let's not ruin this show. Okay. So Henley 9-4-58 were no match for Ross Trevor Old Collegians 13-9-87. Look, Ross Trevor led from the start. They're up by 6 goals at half time, so they had full command. For us, Trevor, it was Germain kicking 4, Homsch kicking 2, along with Medhurst and a host of singles. One of those singles was Tommy Hurley, the handsome young lawyer from the Sandfield that I discussed last week. Tommy Hurley also kicked the greatest point ever kicked. He celebrated, he fist pumped, he hugged, and then it hit the post. So it was one of those premature celebrations. Better players for Ross Trevor were Holland, Hurley, what a celebration, and Littler. For Henley, please, mate.
Goutson with 3, and the same as Stewart and Radley with a couple. Better players were Goutson, Stewart, Zachary Lawless, Schwartz, Smith and Highland. Henley in trouble.
Yes. Yeah, that was my next question for Wayne. Henley are in trouble. It's not really a question, it's a statement.
It's a statement,
It's a leading statement, they're in trouble.
Yes. There's a bit of talk around to, just a bit of unrest down there. They've lost a lot of players, let's be honest.
They've been not spoilt by success, but they're a club that is surrounded by success. In all grades,
yes.
They're a beautifully set up club.
Very proud club.
Yep.
To lose 10 players out of the A grade last year was going to hurt, and they may need to be given time, but we all know that time isn't really a favourite thing in football.
No. Is it a leading question for leading teams?
So you like throwing that in, don't you?
Yes.
You understand that they did leading teams, apparently?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yes, and would have liked to been in the room then.
No.
We'll move right along because I'll tell you what, at Kingswood Oval, there was an absolute cracker of a game for a quarter. It was Tea Tree Gully 6-2 as the Portland Hotel was being robbed.
I don't know what that is. The producer just
moving
lifted.
right along. It was Teacher Gully 6-2, 38, Unley Mercedes 4-1, 25. But the final score, Unley Mercedes would only add another 4 goals and finish on 8 goals, 957. Teacher Gully 23-14, 152. A 95-point smashing. The Unley Mercedes side of things, please.
So the Unley Mercedes was Walk and Chef with a couple and Petch with 1. And the best players were Harris, Taggart and Haberjack.
Say Taggart.
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, sure. Yep. And for Teacher Gully, mate?
Showmakers kicked 5, Melville with 3, McKay with 3, and other Showmakers with 2 and Sandra with 2. Best players were Showmakers, Machota and McKay.
Just the 13 goal kickers there for Teacher Gully. You'd probably be pretty happy with that for Mitch Sandry, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, yeah.
That'd be the question, one of the questions I ask him this Saturday. You happy with that? Next one. Do you ever just say something and wish you could just suck the words back in your mouth? But anyway, it was Prince Alfred Old Collegians. They really stamped their authority on this division. They controlled. I actually did watch a little bit of this game, a couple of minutes of it. I really invested my time in it. And I watched Prince Alfred kick a couple of goals. It was Prince Alfred 10-16, 76, Port District 3-5, 23 at 3/4 time. So, as you can see, they had the game on a plate. Port District did fight back and kick 6 goals in the last quarter, but Prince Alfred kicked 7. Look, you can go through Prince Alfred's goal kickers in better places. I've got a really sore throat, as you can probably hear, and it's a lot to talk about.
Clayfield, Bartlett, Dowwood and Wicks were kicked multiples with a whole host of others. Clayfield, Perryman and Wicks were the better players for Princes.
For Port District, Thurgood was 3, Pocock and Nishkovas with 2, and best players were Rosenthal, Nishkovas and Heffernan.
Yep, and again, a dozen goal kickers for PAC in a 17-goal effort. Tells you a lot about their spread and the way they're playing at the moment. Under coach Brady Backwell, doing very good things, the Mouse.
I think they've settled in fine into Division 1.
Yes, they certainly have. And the last one was Payneham North Union against Salisbury North. Now, these two teams did meet in pre-season, where Salisbury North got up by 5 or 6 goals and Payneham were very inaccurate. That result literally reversed itself. It was Payneham 15-8, 98, too good for Salisbury North, 12-13, 85, a 13-point win there to Payneham. Payneham had moved out to a 6-goal lead in the 3rd quarter, so probably not as close as perhaps scores suggest. But if you could take us through the better players for Payneham and goal kickers.
Yeah, absolutely. Agarastus with 4, the same as Davis. Big Jolly with 1, and that's the Agarastus, the young lad that was playing in B grade last year.
The one that kicked 4, yep.
Yep. And we've got Aston, Sanzo, Haynes, Davis and Giannini, so just those familiar names again for you guys.
Well, Dave Aston, of course, was last year the D grade best and fairest, playing Div 8 reserve, so he's just doing great things.
Story.
A very interesting one as well, and so I'll let you get to it.
Yeah.
Evans Jr. named best for Salisbury, Aston named best for Payneham, opposing ruckman, so
Wow.
it's interesting, and when that happens, obviously you see that at times.
Goal kickers for Salisbury North, Hood with 3, as was Sharp, Evans Jr. with 2. Best players Evans Jr., Sharp and Stengel.
Yep, Sharpie there, former Payneham boy, kicking 3. Moving a little bit more down forward, obviously played a lot of on-ball, played on-ball for South Australia a couple of years ago. Still some very good footballers, and they've got some good systems out at Salisbury under the new coach, Salisbury North under the new coach, and they'll certainly be around the mark come finals time. Perhaps not a top 3 team, but you never know. It's a long way to go yet, isn't it?
It is.
And after, of course, in Division 1, we have had, Trev's got it up beautifully, we've had the 5 rounds, and things have taken a little bit of shape, haven't they, Trev?
Yeah, so you're starting off Teacher Gully with 4 and 1, sharing that posse with Princes and Payneham just being separated by the percentage, so 5% from 1st to 3rd. So that's Payneham just continuing form from last year.
Yep.
I'm massive fans of Payneham, as you know.
I too am quite fond of them.
Really?
Yes.
Wouldn't have thought.
With Ross Trevor, Salisbury North and Uni there floating around as well. Henley, Unley's probably had a bit of a tough experience coming into Div 1. And Henley, well, like we said, they're in a bit of trouble.
Yep. They are. Look, it's not too late for them to turn it around. Hopefully they can for their sake because, there's still 13 rounds to go, so anything can happen. And just quickly, as we are 5 rounds in, everyone loves to hear their name when they're a goal kicker. That's why you play up forward. Melville with 27, Teacher Gully. Kemain with 16 from Ross Trevor, while J.R. Thomas from Princess has 15. Interesting to see no Payneham names in there. Good spread. Good spread this year, so and that holds a good stead. Of course, Langford is yet to play for us this year. Milner's gone, so there's still some upside. Hopefully we can continue to improve. This week's games, Trev?
Ross Trevor and Unley Mercedes at Campbelltown Memorial. I think for this one, it will be another harsh lesson. I think Jacko will have the guys working nicely. May try a few things actually this week. So, but for me, Ross Trevor.
I got told a rumour that Jacko's coaching has improved tenfold because he's that pissed off by the time he leaves WOW FM with David Green. he rips into his team and just fires them right up.
Yeah, it's probably because it says, "Oh, I heard you say something last week, Jacko," and I said, "Well, I didn't say that at all." Be angry.
So anyone can make stuff up, can't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Ross Trevor for mine, too good.
Ross Trevor for me.
Yeah.
Largs Reserve, Port Districts and Henley, so a little bit of a battle here. I'm going to tip something a little bit different and say Henley might get their first win.
Yeah, look, again, Henley, whilst they're 0-5, their percentage of 41.74, they haven't been blown away by any team. There's certainly quality there. Where is it, sorry, Trev?
This one's at Largs.
At Largs.
Yeah, look.
No, not from Port District for me.
Yeah, it's a toss of a coin job, but I'll go purely on the fact it's at Port District. I'll take Port District.
Right, in the next game out at the beautiful, one of the most pristine ovals in Amateur League Park 9, Prince Alfred hosts Goodwood Saints. So a win for Goodies last week, getting to 2 and 3, I think it is now. So for me, Prince Alfred.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you had looked at this one at the start of the season, you couldn't even imagine not tipping Goodwood in a game like this. But I don't think you can.
You can't. I don't think you can. I think you're right there, TJ. I think Prince Alfred have really recruited well. Mouse has got them flying.
Plenty of good spread, good midfielders.
Like you said, big spread of kickers, goal kickers. So yeah, Prince Alfred for me.
Yep, and with the 15 teams they've got,
yes,
plenty of depth. So I think Prince Alfred quite comfortably, to be honest with you.
Ooh, right across the board. Now Tea Tree Gully and Paynham. So out of Peteringa against your Blakes this week.
Yeah, once again, the live call was going to be huge. It's going to be epic. Obviously, I'll be very busy working away. I won't be focused too hard on the game. I'll just be calling it right down the middle. What a great rivalry these teams have had over the years at all levels. But last year, 2 games decided by about a goal, and then Paynham coming from behind in the prelim to knock out Tea Tree Gully. Yeah, it's where are we? I don't want to say too much about it.
Oh, Gullies for me.
Gullies?
Yeah.
Gullies will be a big occasion. I think purely because it's at home, I think Tea Tree Gully will get up on that one.
I'll put my broadcast journalist hat on and I'll say Tea Tree Gully as well.
Because every time he did that last year, Paynham won. Last game of the last game of the round, Salisbury North and Adelaide Uni out at Salisbury North.
That last bit of that sentence, Trev, says it for me. I think going out to Salisbury North for uni, it's a different.
It's still holds. Not fear. That's not the right word.
It's not fear. It's just it's a different environment to what them boys are used to, and Salisbury North for me. Different kettle of fish, I think.
And they wear their Guernsey with pride. They run out onto their home ground with pride, and they lift a little bit. And they've got some intimidating players. They don't play thug football anymore.
No way.
They do certainly play strong, disciplined football. I'll take Salisbury North as well. Although Uni certainly in 6th spot now, a lot higher than I had them pegged this year.
And I think they've got some very enthusiastic fans out there at Salisbury North also. They get right behind
Perhaps
them.
Even over-exuberant at times.
Oh dear, there's a couple of other words that you could use, but for me, I think it'll be too scary for Adelaide Uni. I think Salisbury North will do it quite easily.
Thanks, Trev, for joining us on the weekly roundup of the A grade. Thank you, Nolsey, on your birthday coming in.
No worries.
Thanks to all our great sponsors and to the Portland Hotel. We'll be back next week.
See you later.